What's the crack? What's the bleeding story, bitches? Hope yous are all well. Sorry, just fixing the old camera here. Need to see the old comments. Had the beer goggles on last night, so the head wasn't the best this morning, but I'm actually okay now. I had to put on the dinner, and that's why I'm late. I'm so sorry. I was just there. Jeez, it's 1:30 already, and I forgot to peel the potatoes and everything like that. So had to throw them on. So hopefully, when this live stream's ready, be nice and ready. Bit of beef, for the dinner today. Bit of red wine settings, Sunday afternoon, chill down and get ready for the week ahead. Busy week in work, and I just want to say, look, again, so sorry. I'm actually worse than Lee Gunner sometimes, you know what I mean? I don't know how I run a business. I really don't. I'm just going to lash into these comments here 1 second. Sorry. Right. Warren's in the house. What's the story? Hello. Oh, dear God. What has happened now? I know, yeah. Look, sorry. Late. I can't say much. Joe's in the house. Joanne, what's the story? I hope you're not getting blown away by that wind. It's actually windy here in Dublin as well, and it's lashing rain, I had to shoot up to the shop, get things ready, get the dinner, get everything ready for the kids and stuff like that, you know what I mean? What's the story, man? How are you? Jeez, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good, pal. What did you think of the game yesterday? Who was good? Who was bad? Please start dropping the comments in. You know what I mean? I'll just I'll react to your comments and stuff like that. I'll give you my sort of download of the game, what I thought. Khan got, yeah, he did. Do you know what? This morning when I woke up, see the way Amir Khan was last night at the end of the fight. That's what I felt like in bits, man. But no, actually, I'm grand, to be honest with you. Jeez, there's not much. I don't know if you can see the light is probably in the way, but there's not much left of that stuff. You can see it there. So a few friends around last night, we dipped into that. A few beers and stuff like that. But look, what can you do? You know what I mean? Watch the Khan fight. Fair play to Khan. He done well to actually stay up. I thought the first round, second round, I thought he was going to be gone. But no, look, fair play to him. He lasted it, and you can't. People would say, glass chin and stuff like that. Yeah, he does, but you have to respect any person that gets in a ring and gets punched in the face. You know what I mean? It's not easy. I done it for 10 years myself. I know what it's like. Hence, my nose is always all over the gaff. It's bent. I broke it. Broke me knuckles as well. There. Yeah, it's tough, So I respect any person, man, woman, child, anyone like that gets in a ring and sticks their neck on the line and has a fight, But anyway, Craig, what's the story, man? Hope you're well. And what's that bleeding story, fella? Big up, yeah, big up yourself. Fair play, you're a real one. And Joe as well, as I said. I've been out link to a few of you about Shaka. Is it true he's suspended for not taking the armband? Actually, I don't know. Like, what's the story with that? Sorry, what's the story with that? Like, I'm not too sure about that. I didn't hear. I haven't even looked at anything Arsenal at all. But my take on that, I don't. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, if you know what I mean, or am I? I don't know. It's just really weird that to do that. It's a bit. When Eddie and Katie came on, was he told to give it to Shaka? You know what I mean? Did Arteta say, right, give him the armband? He may not have. I doubt he did. I don't think Arteta would have said that to him. And therefore, Shaka's probably sort of saying, no, look, he looks at social media. You know what I mean? He'd probably look at not only AFTV, but I'm sure he tunes into Lee or he hears about it. Lee, at least, he certainly doesn't hear about me. Some bollocks in a shed in Dublin. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just think he's probably there to himself now that the fans aren't with me here, and I think it was sort of a sign that he could be leaving in the summer, or he could push to leave in the summer because the fans aren't backing him. You know, there is a few fucking idiots out there that actually do back the chap. I certainly don't. You know, I'm done with him. Like, you know, even you know, to do that. Like, I'm not. I'm sort of defending him, but I'm not. Like, I just want him gone. Like, you know. But at the end of the day, he's a human being, and I respect him. You know what I mean? As in that, I don't respect what he did do. I'll never forget that, because for me, to be captain of this huge club is an absolute honor, you know, and to disrespect the captains, it's not just a piece of material that he threw on the ground. He threw the leadership of our club, you know, our great club that we all love, you know what I mean? And he basically just told us all to fuck off, you know, when he done that. And that's why I'm not defending him here. I'm just sort of going, yeah, whatever, mate. Anything you do now just doesn't surprise me. I've given up on you. I don't want to know. Please move along. Go off. Have a great career elsewhere. And I just think when Eddie came on that time and gave him the armband, I don't think Arteta told him, but just with his reaction, he just sort of says, no, no, I'm not going to do that today. You know, give it to someone else. Now he did point the arm at someone. I obviously I hope it was Tierney, because he's the captain I'd love. He seems to be a good guy, down to earth. You know, he tries his best, and that's all you can ask for of a captain. He seems to be a leader. He's vocal on the pitch. You know, I love hearing that. You know, once you cross the white line onto the pitch, friendship and shit like that goes out the window. You're here to win. You're at a battle. You want to win. You know. But yeah, that's sort of my take on it. You know. Just go through one or two of the comments here. Warren, big up, Warren. Hope you're good, man. Please check his stuff out. I had a look at the video you actually sent me. Had a few minutes. Had a look at it. I'm going to probably sit down tonight or tomorrow, and I'm going to actually watch the whole lot. It's very good stuff. Please, guys, if you're not tuned in to Warren, please check his channel out. The stuff he does is actually unreal. And I'm going to get him on with Jez as well. One of the days, hopefully, if he wants to, you know. And I have other plans as well for this week alone. I'm going to get Graham from AFTV, the guy who breaks down tactical, like, you know, he's very good. I personally think he's very good, and his views may be different to other people. I don't know. I don't really care, but I just care about the football and what Arsenal are playing, you know, and it's just good insight. You know, he teach me a thing or two, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Joanne, that's bleeding crazy. I think he's using my words there, Warren, are you? Yeah, stop. Niall in the house. What's the story, man? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Good guy. Good Motherwell guy. And Aberdeen drew it 1-1 with Motherwell there the other day. So I like Aberdeen in the Scottish League. Everyone, like, you know, loves Celtic or Rangers or whichever. Like, you know, I like Aberdeen. I've been to the city, I don't know how many times now. It's a great city. I love the place. Scotland's a beautiful place. Static, my man. Hope you're doing well, pal. Just before we came on, I just read your DM to me. Really hope you're okay. You know what I mean? It's we can all have fun and games and have the crack with football and stuff like that. But you know, you have to take care of yourself and your family and everything like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're the most important people in your life. They'll be there when no one else is, you know. But look, as I says, if you ever want to have a chat or anything like that, please do get in contact with me. I've no problem at all whatsoever, and that goes for anyone. DM me. I'm not a snobbery fella. I'll always reply to anyone's DMs, good, bad, or middling, whatever. I don't mind. You know what I mean? Yeah, Todd, you said we would beat Aberdeen, mate. I know, yeah. I thought you actually would, but look, the draw, I'll take the draw. They done well. I only seen sort of highlights, and even from highlights, I don't feel I get to justify to talk about the game, because highlights they only show you the good bits, you know. But yeah, I hope it was a good game. Did you see it yourself, actually? The Red Panties stream last night was wild. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, if you haven't seen the video, just check it out. It's just a quick one, me talking, quick shite talk. You know what I mean? Just having the crack. You know what I mean? I was just delighted. I'm buzzing Arsenal won yesterday. I'm delighted for them. As I say, I find it hard. And I think it was myself and Stephen Feely and Gracie May were just talking about it doesn't matter. Like I was just asking them, um, do you like let's say if it causes Arteta to get the sack, and this is what I'll ask you guys as well, and drop it in the comments. Do you want Arsenal to lose? If it gains that Arteta will be gone. And I was giving them an example of the first 3 games of the season when we lost 3 games in a row. I'd say it was very close. I'd say about another 2 or 3 more losses. Arteta, I think, probably would have got the sack, or there would have been serious pressure on them. And I was just asking them, did they want Arsenal to lose them few games? If you know what I mean, did you want them to lose them few games? It's just I don't like seeing Arsenal. It's just something against me. I don't like seeing Arsenal lose, whatever the cause. But I know, I do want Arteta out, and it would definitely have not got him out, but put real pressure on him. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so Aberdeen would be sorry, just redoing that. Party had a good game, I think, and ESR a good second half, as did Saka, Lacazette. Lacazette was 50-50, and Odegaard not too bad, as well as Xhaka. And I didn't say that often. Yeah, and you know what? Exactly. I was the exact same. I thought Xhaka actually done okay, and I don't give the guy that much credit. I don't think he deserves it, but whatever. He actually done okay yesterday. Party for me was man of the match. He was brilliant, and that's the Party that I want at the club. That's the Party that I want to see continuing these performances, because we need it. If we get another centre midfielder like Gigi Wijnaldum, like Basuma, something like that, I think we can push on. You know what I mean? Not just try to get into the top 4, but actually try and catch up with at least Chelsea and try and beat Chelsea. Break into that top 3. With a good, a superstar of a midfielder. And definitely we need a striker. We all know that. You know what I mean? It's who would just get for a striker, actually? I'm seeing this Martinez, and I was watching the Liverpool game against Inter Milan the other night, and he's actually a good player. I liked what I've seen of him. He seems to be decent. I wouldn't mind him at Arsenal. You'll pay a few quid, and you'll pay a few quid for him. Would he go to Arsenal? I'm hearing Man City are sniffing around him. If they come in, he's gone there. It's that simple. He's not going to pick us over City, unfortunately. John, yeah, I'll check that out when I get off, because I actually do me streaming from my phone, so I actually can't see it until I get off. Big up everyone, yeah. Sorry, no, that. Sorry, just going through here. Charles Watts thinks he is better than Pirlo. Who's that, Warren? Sorry, I'm just trying to think who you're talking about. But yeah, I didn't even look at any of the media, what they're saying about Arsenal. I suppose we're probably winning the league next year or something like that. Static actually sent me a video of something on AFTV. I don't look at them at all. I'm not subscribed to them. I don't look at them. It's just there's just a lot of goons on it for me. And it was just I just looked on one fella, and he just says it's the best young team on the planet. Clearly, that guy just doesn't watch football, and his reaction was just unbelievable. I don't know if you guys look at AFTV. If you do, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. This guy just says, I said before, it's not just the best young team in England. It's not the best young team in Europe. It's the best young team in the world. Oh, God, Jesus, man. Yeah, probably the best under 23 squad in the world if they enter that league. Yeah, probably up there. But unfortunately, we're in the senior football league. So it's a completely different story. Completely different story. Yeah, we have good players. In 2 years' time, will all of them still be here? I can guarantee you they won't, if we don't be challenged for the league, not just for this. But look, this is where we're at. It's just, what do we need to kick on? You know what I mean? Throw it in the comments there. What do you guys think? Who do you think we should sign? I was thinking, like, even with Wijnaldum, he's not looking as if he's favour of the month there at PSG, but if we could get him for a year, he'd really improve our team. He'd really improve the likes of Sambi Lokonga. You know what I mean? Because that poor chap is just what Shaka's his mentor. Partey, I think he's still just finding his feet at the club. He needs to concentrate on himself and pull out performances like he did yesterday. Whereas Wijnaldum, Champions League winner, Premier League winner, yeah, I'll take that 110%. Bassoon was another one. I keep saying on this channel, I think the guy's a baller. Like, Liverpool looking at him, Man United looking at him. If he's good enough for them, he's certainly good enough for us. He will improve our team big time. Just hitting a few comments here now. Warren's team talk, hi mate, yeah, big up. Hope you're all behaving in the chat. I'm okay, Warren. I've subscribed to your channel. Exactly. Please do subscribe to Warren's channel. He's gonna be on my channel a lot more, because the stuff he does is just brilliant. He breaks down games, and he doesn't even just talk about Arsenal. He talks about all leagues. You know what I mean? And I'm into that sort of stuff. Like, I'm Irish. I love looking at the lower leagues. I like even looking at the Irish leagues. And that started this week. I'm into football. I've been to Old Trafford when Arsenal weren't playing. I've been loads of stadiums, around the world. That it's just football, isn't it? And that's what we all like. Big up the boys. I know Warren's a Celtic fan. Thank you, Dale. That means a lot. It's no problem, pal. Seriously, it's nothing. Like, I'm not going out my way or anything to do anything. It's just me being a human. I'm just like, I like talking to people. I love people. Like, you know what I mean? If they're wrong, I'll tell them straight out they're wrong. You know what I mean? If I'm wrong and they straighten me out, that's fair enough. I'll apologise. Yeah. Sorry, Joe says, yes, I do want them to lose if it means that Frotetta fucker to leave. you're evil, Joanne. No, but fair enough. Like, that's hold on one. Sorry, of a teenage daughter. She came in there. Teenage daughters, But yeah, Joe, you're not having them. Jesus, yeah. I look, come here. I completely understand that with people, like, if it means that he's going, or like, it benefits something else. Like, we'll say, for example, Arsenal were playing Leeds, okay, and next thing, if the Leeds are challenging Spurs for the title, but if Arsenal beat Leeds, Spurs win the title. Yeah, I get that. I really do. Like, you know what I mean? Some people might get a bit funny about this, but I would want us to lose, as we're going to do that under this manager anyway. I know it is a good point. Like, it's, and as I said, I don't diss anyone that thinks that way. It's just I just find it hard, like, to want someone else to score against us. You know what I mean? True City fan, what's the story? How you doing, man? My other Irish mate, he's in the gaff. Man City supporter. He's a good guy. He does good stuff as well. Subscribe to him if you can, or check his channels out and hit the like button. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? He was down in Kilkenny a few weeks ago. I was down a few weeks ago in Kilkenny. It's a beautiful part of Ireland as well. A lot of historic stuff there. Arteta's tactics. I said tactic because he only has one. Yeah, I was actually on about this the other day. Never changes, and he expects different results, and that's the definition of instant and I can trust. Follow or support that. And this is what I was saying yesterday in my live stream when I had Steve and Gracie on my channel. I was just saying that I thought the game was going to be 1-1. And the reason why was because your man, the manager, Frank, whatever his fucking name is, the Brentford manager, he he's very into his tactics, and like, he really is, compared to like the likes of Arteta. He thinks about the game. He studies Arsenal. He would have studied Arsenal all week and what they're doing, but it would have been an easy study for him, because there's only one. It's like there's only one lane. We only do one thing. We all knew what the starting lineup was going to be. Everyone knew. You know what I mean? There was nothing like a spanner thrown in the works. Oh, we'll put two up front instead of Lacazette and his own, stuff like that. And you need to change it up, especially against the bigger teams. You know what I mean? Because they have the players and they'll drill the players in. You're marking him, you do this. If he runs that way, stuff like that. It's not rocket science. Like, as I always say, I'm only a fucking idiot in Dublin here. Like, and I can see this stuff. You know what I mean? Whereas these guys, the managers, it's their job. You know what I mean? Their wages depend on getting results. So they just see Arsenal coming on. Lovely. I'll take it handy this week, because all we just need to do is drill in one system and that'll do. I know the game was 2-1 yesterday. With the game, the first half, I was actually cooking again, getting me dinner ready. But I missed the first 10, 15 minutes of it. But I didn't really miss much. There was a few chances and stuff like that. But look, 0-0, says it all, really. We didn't do enough to get a goal. Second half, obviously, came lively. Smith Rowe, brilliant individual effort from him. Absolutely brilliant. Goal was great. Took it really well. And I was only slating Saka as well, saying he doesn't score enough. And I'll put my hands up. Fair play to you. You scored. Let's keep doing that now. Add a few goals to your games, because, that's just going to be unbelievable if you do. You know what I mean? He really will push on, and I hope he does. Gets more assists and more goals. That's what we need from him. But yeah, what a goal. I thought his goal was brilliant as well. Like, really, really good. Like, that Julian character makes me want to throw my laptop through the window. Yeah, I don't even think it was him. If Static, if you're still there, what was that guy's name? The video that you sent me. Jesus Christ. And like, this is the thing. As I said, I don't think it's even that Julian Moran. It was actually another fella. But there's people out there that think this. You know what I mean? That, like, Jesus Christ, seriously, get yourself checked out. You know what I mean? It's mad. I thought that's who he was talking about. Oh, yeah. Jimino's in the house. What's the story? In the gaff. How are you all doing? You guys need a proper midfielder with experience, and you need a reliable striker, and plus a proper, strong, injury-free DM. Exactly. Man City fan calling that out like it is. You know what I mean? And it's like, everyone can see that. You know what I mean? And Patrick, you're the Man City fan, but you can see that. You know what I mean? What about these managers that are playing against Arsenal? What else can they see that we don't see? You know what I mean? And we're just stuck in one lane. And exactly, like, I'll take, if it means this time that we're like, we couldn't sign anyone in the January window because, like, we ran out of time, or whatever shite they're fucking talking about. It's Edu, it's your job to, like, fucking get these people. Garlic head, it's your bleeding job to get the contract sorted out. Should you not have this already sorted? The summer work, the people that they should be signing, they should be starting now. You know what I mean? Getting into contact with the player, their agents, whoever else they fucking need to get in contact. It's pretty straightforward. But we're Arsenal. Wijnaldum, Basuma, Neves, Neves as well. Like, I love the comments that he said about Arsenal, and I hope now on Thursday it gives Arsenal a kick in the fucking arse to get moving and just go, right, let's prove this fella wrong. Because if that's me, if I was a captain, I'd be just there. This is what I'd have the paper or whatever printed out. This is what he said about us. Let's go out and show him. But no. Oh, there's that. Oh, he might hurt me if I say it. Yeah, what? You know what I mean? Fucking do me a favour. Warren saying right back, centre mid, centre defensive midfielder, 2 strikers, a goalie, and 2 centre backs. Warren, what's the story? We signed the goalie from fucking the American League, the MLS. Does anyone actually know anything about him? Is he like, have they seen him play? I don't. I've never seen the chap play. I can't comment on him. But yeah, like if he's not up to the standards, do we need another goalkeeper? I wouldn't be saying no, we don't, but we definitely do. If Leno will be going in the summer, and we need to sort of get a backup keeper. What backup keepers out there? I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, you definitely do, because if Ramsdale gets an injury, we're in big trouble. And it's just, even like I've been saying all along, through this period till the end of the season, we're one or two injuries away from a disaster. And like, Man United fans are texting me, Liverpool fans are texting me, oh, Dale, you are so nine for top four. And I keep saying to them, we're not. There's like, first of all, we're Arsenal. Nothing ever happened. Like, if we had to win 10 games to win the league, we'll win 9. It's never straightforward, and I keep telling them this, but they're just there, no, you're grand. But we're an injury away from fucking the whole season up. And these 3 games we have in hand will then soon go out the window, and we've Liverpool to play, we've Chelsea to play, we've Spurs to play, we've Man United to play, and people are saying, you're in for the top 4. No, I'm not. I'm not buying it. I am not. Del Boy, no longer subscribe to that channel after the way they treated Claude. Exactly, and that's the exact reason. Claude and Chig, they're exactly the fucking reason I don't follow them. You know what I mean? And a few other people that I know that were treated horribly by them. That video was so embarrassing. Yeah, I 100% agree with that, and that's the reason why I was subscribed to them. I was actually on their channel as well. I was talking to Robbie, and I was at a sport. What game was it? Everton game, I think it was a few seasons back. And yeah, I'm just not into it. They're trying to be all happy and pleasing everyone, but they treated Claude and Chig like that, And they were my favorite. Like, Chig, I'd rather, and I'll say it, and you can clip it or whatever, I'd rather Chig than Lee. You know what I mean? Lee is, I love Lee, really do. But Chig, I just loved him. I just loved his band. He's just so cool. The guy was just so cool. And Claude, when I was at another game, and I actually seen Claude, and he was talking to a few guys, and I wanted to go over to him. I really wanted to go over to him, but he was just talking to a few people, and just says, "Look, I'm not this type of person. I'll just jump in on someone's conversation and, hey, how are you? Look at me, sort of job." But yeah, I've seen him, and yeah, I just loved Claude's stuff, and he sort of reminded, like, I'm passionate about, like, Arsenal. I'm passionate about things, and that's what Claude sort of reminds me, of myself a bit, like, real passionate. And Wenger at the time, I was screaming that I wanted him to go and everything like that, and other fans telling me, what he's done for the club. Yeah, what he did for the club was brilliant. When he signed in '96, up until say 2004, 2005, and then just start selling players, that Wenger was gone. And unfortunately for us, it was like 2 stages of Wenger. It was really disappointing, because I did like Arsene Wenger as a person. I liked what he'd done and stuff like that. But at the end, and that's the thing about football fans, I think. They get real, like with Arteta, yeah, fucking hate, blah, 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 but you don't know the guy, you know what I mean? I want him out. I want him gone. But I'm not going to slag him or, like, personally. I'll slag his fucking tactics, everything like that, but not personally, and that's what I don't think it's right, I want Basuma, Tillemans, and Madison. Yeah, and you know what? Tillemans as well, what a player, he's a brilliant player. I'd love him in Arsenal, and I'm not even talking about him because his contract is up in 18 months or something like that. He's not signing another contract for Leicester, as far as I know. And yeah, I think United are going to be looking, Liverpool, City, the bigger clubs are going to come looking. They'll offer him money, and he'll just go, yeah, why would he come to us if we're support. We're celebrating getting into the Champions League. You know, why would he do that? I'm sure the guy wants to better himself. You know, get Phillips off Leeds. That's a great show. Very good show because for England, you have Declan Rice. You know, I don't like talking about him, the Irish whole thing. You know, and Gary Neville. I didn't even watch the fucking stream, but I just seen people talking about that he didn't lay into him about the Irish thing, and he fucking should have. And yeah, you know, he fucking should have. But no, apparently nothing was said. I didn't see the interview because I just don't like that guy. You know, him for me is he's the English Shaka. You know what I mean? Going around and thinking he's deadly with his clobber and all this. Fuck off, mate. You're only a bleeding footballer. You're not a lifesaver. You don't go fucking. You're not a doctor. You're not a nurse. You're not a medical healthcare, or you know, you're only a fucking footballer. And shut your fucking mouth. There's a bit of passion for you this morning or but this evening, whatever. You know what I mean? I just, you know, I don't like that, and the Irish people know why we don't like Declan Rice. You know, no offense to any English or anything, because it's not the English fault at all. You know, I'll just park that there. Warren, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'll leave it there. And why don't you do some videos about the Irish League and Gaelic games? I personally would love it. I'll tell you what, I during the summer, right? So see when all these Arsenal fans transfer daily and all bollocks like that, it's just bullshit because you know what I mean. As I always say, it's only it, it's only bollocks is talking shite. They're reading the newspaper like what I do, the fucking Egypt's program I do. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just reading comments that fucking Egypt's put down. You know what I mean? Just reading them out. You know, and that's what I'm doing in the summer. I'm going to be doing the Gaelic games. They do there's games every week. There's hurling and there's Gaelic. So there's two different sports, and every week there's something on. And I'm going to be doing that over the summer. If you've never seen the sport, you know it doesn't matter. Tune in. I'll educate you. You know what I mean? I'm a Roscommon fan. Check it out. Go to the map of Ireland, Roscommon, and I'm down the south, the little thing. That's where I'm from. You know what I mean? Where real people come from. You know what I mean? And say it, shoot from the hip. You know what I mean? If someone goes to me, do I look well tonight? No, the fucking state you're bleeding top. You know what I mean? I'm not going to turn around and go, oh, you look lovely. And then you're just there, oh my God, see the fucking state of his top. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Not like that at all. But yeah, Warren, 100%, I'm going to be doing stuff over the summer. You know what I mean? Something a bit different. I think they actually show the games on Sky. I think, you know what I mean? And if there is games like that on Sky, I'll have them on here at the bar and I'll be doing me commentating, and any questions or anything you just want to ask, 100% we'll do it. And as well with the Irish Football League as well, that does be on over the summer. So it's actually all right in Ireland. Like, you know, there's loads of sports on in the summer. Just because the Premier League stopped, everyone thinks, oh my God, football has stopped. It's actually not. The Irish League, good football in it. You know, and I might go to a few games as well, and I might do a little fucking video and stuff like that in the games. But yeah, the Irish League is beyond over in the summer, so yeah, it's something to watch. And like, you know, you'd probably be sick of me by the fucking end of the summer, but however, you know, still decent MFS out there in Aurora, yeah, Aurora, yeah, and Madison. I'd still take your man Aurora because see with Arsenal fans, just because he's not being mentioned in the media, oh, he's no good now. You know, it's just he's disappeared off the planet. He's no good. You know, the guy's still a baller. And Madison, I'd take Madison in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? He seems to be good. Like, you know, he's good. You know, and he seems to be with last summer. There's no smoke without fire or whatever. Like, you know, I'm sure the agent was probably trying to push for a move for him or something like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, you know, I'd say he's itching to move. You know what I mean? I really want to go up there and remove him myself. I know you're talking about Joanne. You're talking about Arteta. You've a thing for him. I completely understand you, mate. I know. Big up, Luca. How you doing, man? Check out his channel if you like. Sure, I'm sure everyone in the chat knows Luca's channel. He's a very good guy. You know. Thanks, Dale. Hopefully we do a video together soon. Yeah, 100%. I've no problem. And you guys probably don't even know. I'd be on loads of other people's channels as well because I just like going, spreading the love, share the love. You know what I mean? 100%, Paddy. I'll definitely go on your channel. I'm going as well on the United Agenda, Rich Sport, Munsey's Talks. He's doing a video tomorrow. I actually might be on that as well. So yeah, check them out. What I'll do is I'll actually just drop them on Twitter and Instagram if I'm going on a show. I'll just sort of do that. Sorry, one sec. Do you want to say hello? No, he's too shy. Sorry, the youngest boy here. He's very shy. He was just asking me something. But yeah, no, definitely, Paddy, 100% DM me, and anyone like if you want me to, or you'd recommend me to go on a show or anything like that, I'm definitely up for it. No problem at all. Um, Jonathan David looks uh, a bit decent. Not keen in DCM or Isaac, so Calvert-Lewin or Isaac. Yeah, bring back Balogun after his loan. Yeah, and play Martinelli as a striker with a swap with Pepe every now and again. Keep ESR Saka as wingers. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that 100%. I'd love to see Martinelli up front. I think he'd be fucking brilliant. And I'd love to see Pepe. When Pepe came on yesterday, I was bleeding buzzing for him. Like, seriously. You know, I just think if he gets about 5 or 6 games, run in, he'll definitely do a job. And especially now that he's after being out for a while and he knows that if I drop my performance, I'm gone. You know, so yeah, it's a kick. Excuse me, it's a big kick in the arse that he has got. But I think it could benefit us if he uses it right. Excuse me. Um, for fuck's sake, bro, wish I got to see you in Kilkenny. Ah, no way. I was there the other day. Hopefully, we can meet in real life another time. 100%, man. If you're ever in Dublin or anything like that, or if do you know what? I actually walk all over Leinster area. You know what I mean? And if DM me or anything like that, and 100% I'll meet you for a coffee, we have a chat. No problem with that whatsoever. You know what I mean? I work all over Leinster. So yeah, and if I'm ever in the area, I'll drop you a DM or give me your phone number or whatever. I'll give you a call. Let you know if I'm in the area, and that goes for anyone. Being honest with you, I'm only a fucking agent. You know what I mean? I'm nothing special. We're the most predictable team ever. Exactly. And as I just said, yeah, 100%. Paddy Kilkenny's beautiful. Yeah, it's lovely. The castle and all that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And for anyone that hasn't been to Ireland, everyone always goes to Dublin or probably Cork or Galway and stuff like that. Kilkenny should be checked out. The history that place has is unbelievable. Castles, everything. Oh, it's unreal. Irish music and yeah, good ballad sessions, great. Del Boy, I'm here. It was a new fan. I didn't know his name. I thought he was high on crack and heroin, to be honest with you. That's what I thought the fellow was talking about on AFTV. Me and Static are talking about here. The guy giving it the big one. Best young team in the planet. Surely it wasn't Planet Earth he was talking about. It must have been fucking Jupiter or Mars or something like that. Grella's a really good as well. He gave us massive problems and he's doing well, I think. Yeah, he is. Yeah, good player. You know what I mean? Decent. And I will be keeping an eye on him, to be honest with you, in the future and see what he's like. No, I don't know nothing about him. Yeah, I know I've seen him. Trent is his name, I think, and I've never seen him play. Plus, I think he said coming here is a risk for him. There you go. You know what I mean? And your man, that Vlahovic fella, it was a risk for him to come to Arsenal as well. I think the risk could have paid off because the exposure players get at Arsenal is because we're a worldwide famous club. We're more famous than Inter Milan, AC Milan. Juventus could be on a par. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I think Arsenal will, I'm recognised. Do you know what I mean? I think if you put the two badges up and you went around and asked people who's this team and who's that team, I'd say you get about 80% of people would recognise the Arsenal crest. You know what I mean? True Sea fan, 100%. Been there a lot of times. It's a great place. Probably one of my favourite places in Ireland. Talking about Kilkenny there. See, not just me talking shite. It's the other two boys as well. If Leno goes, then we need a backup keeper. I would have liked us to sign Matt Ryan. Yeah, he was available on a free. 100%. Matt Ryan was and they should even go back and try to get him, spend a few quid to try and get him, But yeah, Ramsdale is good enough to be number one. Yeah, he is. He is, Paddy. We're just sort of talking just about backup keeper. If Leno does get injured, we're up shit creek, you know. Sorry, just hit this here. Me too, mate. I left AFTV for that reason. It was disgusting. Yeah, talking about Claude and Chig, absolute terrible. Like, you know what I mean? If you have a platform and you're to a million people and you're dissing someone, not for me. Don't like that. You know what I mean? And I'd say it to your face as well. I wouldn't just fucking be computer wise or anything like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the time when I met them, that didn't happen and stuff like that. But I'd say it straight out to their face. I'd say it on camera, and you wanted me to. You know, that's the way I am. Don't like bullies. Hate them. We were one injury away from our season being ruined in 1990. Jesus, going back a bit there. 2019, 2020, and Leno got injured. Martinez was great in his absence, and people forgot about how close we were to having our season destroyed. 110% true there, Jamino. I remember that at the time because I always liked Martinez. He was the longest serving player at Arsenal. He never really got a good chance. I remember him getting a few chances in the League Cup and stuff like that, and he always did all right. You know, and I was a bit like, you know, why didn't he get a good old fair crack at the whip, you know? And being honest about you, after his performance, like, you know, like he was in for about 3 months or something, wasn't he, in goals. And after his performance, I was just there like, there was a decision to be made, Leno or him. And we made the wrong decision. It should have been Leno gone. You know what I mean? And Martinez, like I think him and Ramsdale then would have came. You know, there would have been a good battle there for the number one keeper. But these battles, they only benefit the club 100%. You know, Chig and Claude were lovely. Chig meant a lot to me. Sent me some lovely voice messages. A true friend. There you go. You know what I mean? That, like, it's just that just shows you a good person, you know. And these fuckers are thinking they're bleeding the be all and end all because they're on some fucking YouTube channel. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck off. Like, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Giving it loads and all. I'm dissing. Fuck off. You know, I'm not having it. Anyone can bleed and set up a YouTube channel. Look at me, for example. I set one up. I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I'm the first one to say it. I'd never get too big for me boots like these people. Fucking spoons. Great stories to share, Del Boy. RIP to Claude and Chig. We all miss them so much. Yeah, I'm telling you now. You know, such good guys. You know, I've plenty of time for them, and I love actually watching their old streams and videos and Claude. And they're like, you know, it's time to go. Legend. What's going on with Dublin footballers? Do you know what, Johnny? I hope they fucking lose because I don't support them. I support Roscommon, man. I know I have a Dublin accent. When I was 12 years of age, I moved from Roscommon up to Dublin, hence the accent. I hit puberty, my voice changed, and out comes this Dublin accent. You know what I mean? I'm stuck with it for life, mate. But yeah, the Dublin footballers, they seem to be struggling, seem to be wobbling. But yeah, I don't support Dublin at all. You know, I'm a culture. That's what I am. You know, and when Dublin are playing, I always want the other team to win. No offense to the Dubs in the building, they'll probably bleed and kick the bleeding shite out of me now if they ever see me on the street. But look, I deserve it. If you couldn't have any manager of Arsenal in the past, who would it be? George Graham, hands down. George Graham. Everyone thinks there was no such thing as Arsenal before Wenger. You know what I mean? George Graham. I just love the way, like, you know, he had a structure. He had, you know, discipline. You know, he demanded respect. He got respect. You know what I mean? And that's the way, yeah, that's what managers are all about. You know what I mean? He's not a friend. He's there. He's your leader. He's in charge. He decides what's going on. Not you or not fucking Shaka and all the, like, you know, yeah, 100%. Check out Connor Moore impression. Oh yeah, of characters from the Gaelic games. They are wild. Yeah, he's very good actually. Check him out on YouTube, guys. He's very good. It's actually funny as well. Hurling is fucking hardcore. The Gaelic football I do watch sometimes. Yeah, hurling. I played hurling, and as I said, me knuckles, I broke me knuckles, I broke me ribs. I've won 2 county medals in Roscommon for hurling. I was captain of one of them as well. You know, it's such a hard sport. Just watch hurling clips on YouTube. Give it 5 minutes of your time, and I can guarantee you, you'll be tuning into me in the summertime, talking about it, doing live watch-alongs and stuff like that. I'm telling you now, I'm not messing about that. Hurling's deadly. It's such a skillful sport. England plays Switzerland on the 26th of March, so the English players got to put up with Granit Xhaka. Yeah, so let the other fans see what they have to deal with. You know what we have to deal with on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? And maybe not as hardcore as but before. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but still it is. You know, I like Che. Yeah, he's a good player as well. Definitely. I remember when I was 8 or something, my school was doing a hurling competition, and we had teams of 4 or 5 people on each team, and my team actually won it. There you go. Fair play to you. You know what I mean? It's hard. I remember when we done, I think it was 7-a-side or something like that, and we bet every team in the whole county. You know what I mean? Every school team in the whole county, and there's loads of them. You know, we won it, and I was captain one of the days, lifting the trophy. Well, I'll never forget that as long as I live. You know, good memories. And I was actually only talking to my other son, Zach, about when I left my club at the time. When I St. Aidan's, when I left them to come up to Dublin, and my last game was actually in a final in Roscommon, in Hyde Park in Roscommon. We bet every team in the county, and in the final, I was captain as well, and I was midfield, centre midfield, and yeah, we lost. We lost the game by about 2 or 3 points, and after the game, I broke down crying, because I was leaving my friends. I was moving up to Dublin, and after the game, I was even the other team clapped me off the field. I was amazing, just getting. She's nearly emotional here, talking about it. But yeah, leaving the pitch, clapped off, and in the dressing room, then the chairman of the club and secretary, all of the club, they presented me with a plaque trophy. Derek, thanks for. I know I was only 12 at the time. Thanks for all your service. You've been an outstanding player, a great leader. Something like that on the trophy. Yeah, it was such a nice touch. You know what I mean? And that's what Gaelic Games is about. It's not just about rivalries or anything like that. It's good. Like, on the rivalry, once you cross the white lines, different story. But yeah, moving on. Are there any haunted places your way? Yeah, do you know what? Ireland is full of it. Just because we're not on most haunted, is it? I used to always watch that when I was younger. But yeah, Jesus, Ireland is full of it. There's loads of castles. There's loads of old graveyards. Where my dad is from in Roscommon, there used to be a lord, and they had a big, huge, boundary wall all around the lord's castle. He was obviously imported from Britain, and the king, the lord, they built him a big, huge mansion, old house, and on his site as well there was an old graveyard and stuff like that. And you just go into the place then, and you're looking at the headstones that are 18 fucking splash. You know what I mean? So ancient. Like, Ireland is full of it. Yeah. I'm gonna watch Barcelona later. Yeah, I'll be watching that as well myself. Yeah, hit the likes, people, if you like it. If you don't, unlike it. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Fair play, Static. Cheers, man. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these that's looking, oh my God, I got a subscriber today. You know what I mean? Some of these YouTubers are fucking loving it, but I couldn't give a shit. We can sign Banzuma in the summer. Yeah, I take him in a heartbeat, 100%. And for you guys that don't know it, he's the Irish goalie. He's fucking brilliant. He's at Man City at the minute. Paddy, I'd say you know about him. Better than Leno, and also better than that idiot Travers as well too. Yeah, I'm telling you now, he's a baller, man. Just going to quickly go through these, and I better go in then and check me dinner, or I'll be bleeding bored. Should never have got rid of Martinez. That was yeah, exactly. Yeah, Emil Martinez now being linked to Man City. Oh, Jesus, that sickens me. Do you know what I mean? Jamie, what's the story, man? Liverpool fan, check him out. Hit his videos up, subscribe. Still got my winner's medal somewhere in my room or attic. Yeah, do you know what as well? I've loads of newspaper cutouts and all of me playing and all newspapers and all stuff like that. And I was actually just telling my young fella there today as well. When I moved up to Dublin as well, I got trials for Dublin, but I couldn't play for them. And everyone's there. My son's there. What are you? Are you fucking stupid? But it's because we're like, if Roscommon gave me a trial, then it would have been a different story. I would have been down there, you know. But in Ireland, no matter where, like, no matter where you're born, is who you support. You cannot change that. Like you see in London, there's people that support Man United. Probably have never been to Manchester. You know what I mean? You're just there, what the fuck? In Ireland, where you were born, that's the team you support. You can't go. If I'm born in Roscommon, I don't support Dublin. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is. Did you play Sunday League? My team are playing today and could win the league, but I won't be playing as I broke my wrist in two. Jesus Christ, how'd you do that? I hope you're okay, man. Um, I've been asked to actually come back and play over 35s. A few lads are on to me about it. I manage my son's under 10 team, you know, so I have that training as well to do and the matches as well. You know, if I can squeeze it in, I'm going to, you know, and I'll probably do a little record of me playing football. That'd be funny. Jeez, I'd be shy. Oh, cool. I love haunted places. I go ghost hunting. That's deadly. I must talk to you about that because I'm well. I grew up with a lot of Arsenal fans, so I became an Arsenal fan. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, my cousin got me supporting, and it was in around the 88, 89 season. And once Michael Thomas scored that goal in Anfield, that sealed the package. Um, I did it training about 3 or 4 weeks ago, landed badly on my wrist. Jesus, that's sore, man. Hope you're okay. Right, folks, I'm gonna go in and check my dinner out. You know, I have a few good things coming up this week on my channel, so please check them out and hit the notification as well. You know, you don't want to miss it. You know what I mean? I'll be doing a show with Jez definitely on Friday. That's clicked in, and I think I'm gonna have Darren Sullivan as well. He is very knowledgeable about Arsenal, old school, talking about old school. So you know what I mean. Tune in. They're fucking. I really enjoy it myself. I'm like a spectator to you, like you guys. You know what I mean. I just be there listening to jazz and you know like all older people that were back in the action back in the day, and I love hearing about it. You know what I mean. And please join in the comments. I just to be there listening to the likes of Jez will say, and I'm just, what happened here and what happened there and what was it like, you know, I just want to know all this stuff, you know. And you guys in the comments are a big part of the show as well because I read every comment. I try to put in every comment up on the screen because I appreciate your time. You wrote, you put this down. It was your thoughts, and you typed it in, you put it in, and that's why I want to give everyone a time. If I ever do miss a comment, please hit me up and say it to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks, Jamino. Thanks everyone that have put in comments. Joe, that is so cool. I love the paranormal UFOs, crop circles, and ghosts. Yeah, yeah, cool. Good stream. Thanks, Joe. Cheers, mate. I'm going now to watch Ghost Nation. You should watch Deborah Davis on Facebook. Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks a million, Craig. And look, enjoy your Sunday. The rest of the day, I'll be doing definitely. I'll drop a video. I'll try and drop a video definitely tomorrow. As I says, I'm on Munsey Talks. I think tomorrow evening as well. I'm trying to get onto that because of the young fellas football. I do the training, and then after that, I'd be bleeding wrecked. You know, after doing a day's work and doing all that. But yeah, try and tune in. Subscribe if you're not. Like if you fucking liked it. If you don't, it doesn't bleed matter. You know what I mean? It's grand. Enjoy your Sundays. I'm on the red. I'm gonna have a nice dinner, nice beef dinner now, and wash it down with that red. Thanks a million for tuning in, everyone. Hope you have a good day. Take care. Arteta out.